All right. Already ran a couple errands this morning. Got 8.1. And otherwise, we're going to start the regular commute. In the 2023 Ford F-150 Lightning Extender Range, maxed up. We have got the climate completely off because it's 55 and we don't need it. And seat heater's on 1, but that can't pull too many watts. So we'll just go with it. We got a charge target of 90% is where we started off. I'll be able to tell you what percent we're at the moment, unless we happen to go to Blue Cruse, which is really kind of odd. State of charge percent is not available anywhere inside the vehicle. Hopefully get an update for all the nerds that like numbers and stuff, because kind of hard to read the gauge and tell what the number is. And they can just give it to us. Also noticed on the left side of the battery power gauge, there's a percent. It says 0%. I don't think I've seen it change. I'm not sure what exactly it is indicating. 0% of what? Don't know. Oh, super fun. In trouble. On the 8-ass. Stop for the peoples. Set our follow distance to 2 out of 4, and we got lane keeping, which I find works pretty well. Nags a lot, but that's what it do. Usually loses its mind right about here. Like this intersection. Yeah, lane keeping. A jerk in a Mercedes. Or maybe I'm the jerk in the Lightning. Nagging. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to get lane keep on this. No. No. I mean, tried maybe? I don't know. No? 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 Let's see, we're about one extra thumb away from the screen. Figure out if we can get everything we want from one shot with the Insta360 X3. You know. Let's see, what speed should we do for our cruise speed? First two trips, we did 65, originally with normal tire pressure of about 32. Second day, we came up to 42 psi cold and about 44 warm. Yesterday, we did a slow run at 55 miles an hour on the way in and recorded with the wrong lens. So, do a fast run today or a with the flow run. Kind of we usually get when we're pushing more air. Good. Yeah, maybe we'll try 70. Try to complete round trips. measurement. Blue Cruse. Blue Cruse on. Watch the road. Be prepared to resume control. Okay. I can keep my hands on the map. Cruise again. Thank you. Alright. Like one route to the Cruise. That's it. Blue Cruse. Keep my hands on the wheel. Thank you. Alright. Strange. I think last night on 18 we had the best run of Blue Cruse of 5, 10, 15 straight miles without any cycling in and out. Blue Cruse. And we're on a follow distance of 2 out of 4. Doesn't seem to care about flashlights stuff. We the other day passed a bunch of work trucks in the slow lane with the lane keep, and it didn't mind at all. Out of Blue Cruse for lane change. And Blue Cruse. So centered again. Not watching the road test. What's that thing over there? Oh my gosh. Such a large truck. Oh, watch the road, watch the road. Okay. Daydreaming with my head in the cloud. No matter where my windows are actually open. Oh, I'm watching. Thinking they might be using an IR reflection off of your retina. I noticed we get an IR light out of this truck is off. Just curious. And camera over here to pick up that reflection, which would work when you're paying attention. You get that, and if I look up at the ceiling, then they don't get the reflection, and they tell me to watch the road. Seems like a sound premise. Not sure exactly how they deal with glasses, even sunglasses. I guess do glasses never have a UV filter coating? And I always get anti-glare, anti-UV, and a little bit of polarized, long shades. Maybe IR gets through in all cases. Pretty decent stretch of Blue Cruse so far, yeah. Speaking of data available to the driver, it would be nice to have an instantaneous efficiency. Miles per kilowatt hour is an instantaneous measurement. That'd be nice. Not too difficult to do. All the other guys got it. Blue Cruse. See if it finds this guy in the over and these guys on the on-ramp. No. Just find all those. Maybe drop the lane keep. And an egg though. Not sure if that was because I was changing lanes. Let's see, we jog all the way back right. Or interchange. Wait for this guy. We'll wait for this Model S also. He's going all the way. See if we can sneak around these two semis. That'd be nice. able to squeeze it from this guy? I think so. Okay. We got the time and the space. Yeah. Back to Blue Cruse. See how we handle this interchange. Let's tighten up the follow to 1 out of 4. No, lanky, nag. See how long we can maintain the lanky. Alright, push it into the corner. Nag. Cancel, lanky. Well, we got the space. One more. Thank you. We're gonna get blue or not? Nag. Blue Cruse. Curious about the watching the road. Range, angle, what it considers looking at the road or not. Give that a try. Let's do steering at this point. That is looking at the road. No, that is not looking at the road. About halfway point from center, right here. Looking at the road. I think that's. Let's do a hard test of the reflection theory. If we blind the IR emitter, am I looking at the road? Could you tell if I'm looking at the road? Interesting. Maybe not. Strange. We blind both. Just like that. What if we blind the right side? We're just running into a redundancy problem? No, definitely wants the right side. I'm watching. What else? What if we fix our gaze at the center of the steering column? Right here at the big blue oval. Steering. Well, that is not looking at the road. And or we left Blue Cruse. Have to repeat that one. We got blank key. Egg. Find if I wanted to avoid the nag, kind of push counter to corners like you would in a motorcycle. Give it a little torque opposite the turn. I like the best because then it pulls back into the turn. Like give it a little push out here. Maybe give it a low push out here. The way things out. Got my hands on the wheel. Move a little toward either way when you're going straight, I guess. Okay, toward that way. Where's my food? Give it a little push in the corner. A little nudge. Counter. Another one. Blue Cruse, alright. Alright, should we resume the road watching tests? Alright, let's try staring at that blue oval again. Right here. Well, that is not much on the road. Don't like that one. What if we stare at the door builder emitter? Right here. That is not much on the road. If we look at the center driver monitor camera right here. So the 360 seems to do 30-minute-ish clips, and then it cycles into a new clip. I'm not sure exactly how tight the seam is. So we're going to go back over that. We were doing a lane or a road watching test. We started here, and that gaze was watching the road, and then we moved out here, and that should not be. It's not. That's about the time that the camera switched to clips. Not sure how much time we lose when it does that. Speaking of data geeks, it'd be fun if the time could include seconds. A little higher resolution would be nice. Never have too much data. Always filter out the stuff you don't want to pay attention to. It's really hard to just invent data though. Just how many seconds you cannot look at the road. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, 6, 9 seconds. Watch the road. I'm watching. Sorry. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,005, 1,006, 1,007, 1,008. 7, 8, 9, 10-ish seconds or so. And we left Blue Cruse for a lane keep. Is that because I'm not following the rules? Because you don't like the road? Mag. See if there's any rhyme or reason. Still, we do and don't get it. Mag. Blue Cruse. Doesn't seem related to how naggy we get. If we're ignoring the hand on the wheel directives, and we get a bunch of nags. Seen it go in to Blue Cruse immediately. Following a nag first. Doesn't seem to be a key factor. No thanks. Plug it back. disconnect the phone when recording. I am still doing my regular YouTube listening, multi-threaded, multitasking with YouTube Premium, so we're not listening to any commercials and we can play it back at 2x speed. Do a little time compression, time dilation. Recommended to anybody. We got a pretty tight corner coming up. Let's see if we can stick with it. And keep. Yeah, I mean, doesn't have any problem with the corner, technically. I don't know why we would give up on the blue. Can't be nice and wicked on some bags. A little push. Little push. Blue Cruse. It's interesting because, like, this particular half-mile section, the lane markings are a little janky. As far as the rhyme or reason on how to enable BlueCruise, no idea. It's just a part of the normal ADAS. Set your cruise, set your lane keep, set your speed, and you're in cruise control. It will lane keep when it wants to lane keep, and it will BlueCruise when it wants to BlueCruise. No special prompting to encourage it to enter, as far as I can tell. There's this odd aspect that when you're in Blue Cruse, I can tell that I'm at 78% battery state of charge. So I can't tell our SOC percentage unless we're in cruise. Very not sure why. Why that would lane keep nag. Blue Cruse. You're a little wiggly there. This guy came in. point, Rosad and Matt. I'm sorry, you're not listening to the podcast. Look them up. Good stuff. Solar, battery, production, storage, and consumption all co-located behind the meter. That's where we're going. The ultimate democratization of energy production. Literally empowering the people. That's where we're going. See you there. We're going to do emergency braking. Okay. I have encountered a slowdown that was rapid enough that we were warned of an imminent collision. Which we did fly. Let's see if we can go ahead and jog over to our exit. Let's leave cruise control for the moment. Make a pair of lane changes. 1 and 2 and resume. Not in lane keep yet. Straight into Blue Cruse. Or if you can use voice commands and ask it to. Keeping again. We might have a stop. No? Just gonna creep. Blue Cruse. Low speed Blue Cruse. How about that? Still at 1 out of 4 follow distance. Can you see the dash here? 1 out of 4, 4 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 2 out of 4, 1 out of 4. This exit is us. And we turn on the turn signal. Cruse just carries on. Yep, it's just gonna keep on keeping on. We break the lane. We have lane keep. Should probably drop our speed back down some. And we need this way. This is probably a little too tight for lane keeping. And let's cancel for the merge. There's no way we're gonna do that. I'll wait for this guy. And we'll zipper in. I have no idea how many people cannot zipper in at that merge. We get people sitting there all day. We get a nice big empty spot. Drivers had failures. As long as we're following, it'll do a complete stop and then notify that we are stopped and prompt to apply throttle or the resume to go again. Both of them work pretty well. Only if you're following somebody, otherwise we'll run right through a red light. So we're gonna go and resume. And let's go ahead and get it over here. And we have lane keep. Give it a little bit of torque, preempt the nags. Okay. All right, we might get a stopped here. So here's I can tell the only difference between the lane keep and the Blue Cruse is the nag. Maybe I should say the only difference between the hands-on lane keep and the hands-free Blue Cruse is the nag. Yep, so it's indicating we're stopped, and as soon as it notices the lead vehicle rolling out, it says press to resume. We're going to resume. And are we going to stop again? No. Okay. Nag. Nag. And lane keep was canceled. lane keep again. Yeah, as far as like the audible entrance and exits from lane keep and Blue Cruse, I find that they're adequate. Sometimes the exit feel like there might be missing an audible some situations, but a lot of the times it gives you that ding, like when it's canceling lane keep on you. I do sort of appreciate that it doesn't give you audibles for the nag, or when it's entering the lane keep. That could get a little noisy. We also drive a 2018 Pacifica hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and its lane departure system, it's a little sensitive on its nag. It gives you a ding-ding every time that you're not holding the wheel, even when you are, and the road is just very straight. Since it doesn't do lane keep, only lane departure. I'm not going to make that. It's one of the few times I actually use the brake. You usually try to time those much better and not dig into the brake pedal. Can't change the speed while we're stopped. Need to bump it up a little bit for the hill here. Actually, should have bumped it up about a mile back. Might have made this light had we. Was I saying? Kind of impressed by the consumption this leg of the trip. 2.7 miles per kilowatt hour. It's not bad, especially considering we were pushing 70 at the top end. Lane keep. And it's probably going to freak out here a little bit later in the corner. Outside lane markings get a little wonky. Nag. No, keep it through. Spoke too soon. You're gonna stop behind this car? Are you gonna stop? It's me to take over. And he yelled at me a little bit. Normally I'd take the pole position, but for science, almost at our destination. We may cut this short, but yeah, find the lane keep does pretty well on city streets. I found myself impressed. And it's not going to point-to-point drive you anywhere anytime soon, if ever. But it beats the Pacifica. Maybe Tesla will follow through with open up charging networks and we'll take this bad boy on road trips. That'd be super awesome if we use the supercharger network. Yeah. I found a trip routing for a 2,000-mile trip to Chicago area. Included level 2 charging stations, which is probably not what you want to do on a road trip. Not sure why it would include those. Probably need to give that another shot with ABRP, a better route planner. I need to get a subscription for them. Alright. That's about all she wrote. With the Cruse Control. ADAS. I thought it was going to be really difficult to squeeze in parking spots, but turns out it's not so bad. The camera is rather helpful in maneuvering. I find I use that a bunch. I don't think we're going to get anything down here on the lower level. The left-hand side is all compact, and so is the right side, but actually, let's see if we fit. Let's squeeze her in here. Am I compact? I don't know about that. All right, now we do our data acquisition. This is super fun. So we get the trip screens. Go ahead and get all of them. Leave it back under this trip. Then we come over here and we grab this one, and might as well grab tire pressure. We're at 45 psi. And this trip, mostly we're looking for the odometer to have a literal pointer for something. Shut it down. It'd be nice if we had the state of charge on the dash, but we do not. So instead, we're gonna go in here, and actually I'm gonna capture last night's charge. No. Did we lose it because we didn't get it? Let's go ahead and do that. I forgot to do that. Charging charge log. Yes, that was last night's. Now what we came here for is our 76%. And as long as we're still here, let's go ahead and pull up some power measurements from another perspective. I think we missed capturing the charge session from last evening, which you only get the kilowatt hour figure when it is in progress or has completed and you haven't gone anywhere yet. Otherwise, the log does not include it, which is super great. So if we go to our Emporia Energy app and pull out to the hour view, that's, maybe we need to, let's go to the day view. And by happenstance, we begin our session after midnight. So 64.5 kilowatt hours for that day, today, this morning. Normally it's gonna span a pair of days, so that'll be interesting. in the future for calculating. The app does have an option for electric vehicles, which we might try. And that is all. Bye-bye now.